world's leading long-distance ride-sharing platform, which has over 30 million members. I'm talking about BlaBlaCar. In fact, the company says it has offered over 3 million seats for travel on its platform here in India since its launch in January 2015. Now, we caught up with the country manager, Mr. Raghav Gupta, of that France-based company, and he says that the target now is to expand to Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities as well. Take a look.
BlaBlaCar is a long-distance ride-sharing platform. So there are two main things here. One, we are long-distance, typically intercity. And secondly, we are peer-to-peer ride-sharing, which means private cars and people in private cars can share empty seats with other people. We launched in India in January last year. So it's been roughly about a year and a half. Long-distance ride-sharing as a concept, when we launched, was quite new in India. And the first 6-7 months, it took us some time to tell the market, to tell people in India about what BlaBlaCar is, how it works. Over the last, I would say 8-9 months, we've seen very strong uptake.
You have Ola and Uber, which are for short distance, but who are also promoting their ride sharing a lot. They're all into the game. How do you face up to competition like that?
So our focus is always long distance. BlaBlaCar as a company is present in 22 countries. In all these countries, our focus is long distance. Compared to the taxi aggregators who also now have a carpooling service, most of that I understand is intra-city or short distance. So our focus continues to be long distance. And like I said, we're seeing strong uptake. We measure the number of seats that have been offered on our platform. That number is close to about 3 million seats that have been offered in India across the period that we've been here.
Is India culturally a different market when it comes to ride sharing as a concept? I'm asking this vis-a-vis Western markets or other countries where BlaBlaCar exists.
It takes between 1 to 3 years for a market to understand how ride sharing works. India is different, but not really in my experience. People do hesitate before they share a trip with somebody they don't know. And as they start to get to know how it works, they're very happy doing that. So yes, there are higher concerns around trust and safety in India. Our service solves those in many nice ways, I would say.
You work on a community model. How do you increase supply in a business model like that?
Our trust and safety features with government IDs, we are adding a new service called booking, which makes it easier to use BlaBlaCar and so on. Second is by being present at the relevant places. So when a car owner is thinking about, fuel costs, when a car owner is thinking about the cost of service of his car, with our partners, we need to be present there to make sure that they think about us. And third, I think word of mouth is very significant in our kind of a service.
Talk to us about your monetization plans for your business, in the future.
So the way our service currently works is car owners and co-travelers share the cost of a trip, but we don't charge a fee, so we don't monetize in India. Going forward, we will add new services, and at that stage, we will start monetizing by charging a small fee on the co-traveler side. So when a co-traveler books a seat in somebody's car, BlaBlaCar also charges a fee, which tends to be around 12 to 15% of the cost of a seat. And at that stage, we'll add some services as well going forward.
All right. Also, talk to us about your funding plans, going forward to scale up operations, to reach out to more customers here in the Indian market.
So as a company, we raised about $200 million last year in September. That makes us pretty well funded for now, for scale up in India as well as in other markets around the world. There are no immediate funding plans that we are working on. But that being said, we're always in discussion because, it's always a good thing to be consistently connected with our investors and potential investors.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.